Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, great millstone salutations to all Akim out there pushing this truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. Alright, I'm the brother Shamar Moth from GMS Miami, coming to you Akim with another quick lesson through Spirit Power, Yahbashim Yahushai. This is going to be a verse of the day, and Lord's will, this lesson be edifying. Alright, and quick and straight to the point, man. Alright, the verse of the day, as you see on screen, is Isaiah 14:21, which says, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities." Alright, and this verse of the day, bear with me, one moment, bear with me. Alright, this verse of the day, basically stems from this morning. I woke up in the spirit. This was the first thing that ran through my mind. Of course, after sending up my, my prayers, thanking the Lord, things of that matter. As soon as the first thought could process in my brain, only thing that ran through my mind was prepare slaughter for their children for the iniquity of their fathers. And it just kept repeating in my mind. So, I made a mental note, and and here we are now. All right. Prepare slaughter for their children. And who is this talking about? This is talking about Esau, Edom, man. All right. And for the iniquity of their fathers, man. All right. So what was the iniquity of Esau, Edom, which today is the self-proclaimed white man? What was the iniquity of their fathers, man? All right. Their fathers also being Edomites, okay, being self-proclaimed white men, okay, and women, okay, because it wasn't just the Edomite man who was, causing Jake hell. The Edomite bitch was causing us hell too, man. Okay, lying and shit like that, getting us fucking lynched. Which is one of the reasons why, which is one of their iniquities, man. Emmett Till, man. All right, when you read the story of Emmett Till, what happened, man? A fucking Edomite whore, all right, falsely accused Emmett Till of sexually assaulting her, man. Or shit, at that point, the bitch just said that the man whistled at her, man. Okay, and from there, okay, the Edomite males, the self-proclaimed white man, they beat Emmett Till to a pulp, man. Made him unrecognizable. All right, hung him, and I believe they riddled his bodies with bullets, man. All right, this is what Esau Edom. This is his track record, man, and it doesn't stop or start there, man. That was the Emmett Till situation. That was in the midst of Esau basically forming his wicked ass kingdom that we stand here today called America, man. That was in its conception, so to say, in the beginning. All right. There's more things these devils have done, man. Okay, all the peace treaties they broke with Gad and Reuben, man. Those peace treaties that they broke with Gad and Reuben led them to be able to do what, man? Completely slaughter the Native American and Seminole Indians, man. Okay, only leaving a remnant. All right, a small number, man, and then forcing them into reserves with no fucking fresh water, no source of fresh water. These devils done killed off all, damn near killed off all Gad and Reuben's eating source or food supply, which was the buffalo. All right, putting the buffalo down so that way Gad and Reuben, the ones that escaped, wouldn't be able to find food and things like that. This is what the devil has done, man. Okay, the Northern Kingdom, man. the Northern Kingdom in the Central and South Americas, man. When those conquistadors, those Spaniards, all right, like to name a few, I live in South Miami, so there's like a whole area dedicated to one of them bitch niggas, man, which his name was Ponce de Leon, man. Okay, just come through and slaughter the fuck out of Northern Kingdom, man. Okay, like it was nothing, man. All right, smallpox in the blankets, we always mention that. Okay, sterilization of the women down there so they won't be able to produce, especially amongst the land of Ephraim, man, because the scriptures tell us about Ephraim what, that Ephraim is a pariah, man. They're fruitful. That's why there's a lot of Puerto Rican babies running around and things like that. But these motherfuckers decided to sterilize the women and the men down there, man. And on top of that, take all the wealth for themselves, man. Okay. The Southern Kingdom, what did they do, man? Excruciating hard slavery, man, bondage. Okay. Esau showed his horn, man, and he's about to show his horns even more in these days. And Jake is blinded by this devil's crooked smile, so to say, man. All right, I would advise brothers to take the time out whenever you get a chance to watch the series on Amazon Prime, The Underground Railroad. All right, this is about to be a quick spoiler. Try to keep it brief. All right, if you haven't seen it, this is your last chance to pause the video, get into the show, and you possibly come back. But in the show, in the show, you have Jake trying to run away from the plantation, trying to make their way to what they thought was safe, but it was just they were leaving the gruesome ways of the South to go up to the deceptive ways of the North, man. 'Cause that's all it was, man. All right, here it is. They left Georgia. All right, ran away from Georgia, and they ended up in North Carolina. Okay, was it North Carolina, South Carolina? I can't remember, but it was in the Carolinas. All right, thinking that they found a new way and things like that. But the whole time, the Edomites in the Carolinas that was trying to make Jake feel like they've found better life, and the ways of the South is no more. They're not gonna get lynched and killed for reading, or this and that and the other. What was them Edomites doing up there, man? Sterilizing everybody, man. Giving the men. They were telling the men that these were multivitamins that they were supposed to be taking, but the whole time it was a poison, man, to sterilize the males from producing more babies, man. They were actually taking the Israelite children and having their way with them, man, doing whatever they want to. They were taking the women and purposely fucking up the women's reproductive organs. All right, via cuts and slices and surgery procedures, so they won't bear no more children, man. These are the things that these Edomites, all right, that's on these Edomites' track record, man. Okay. What else, man? What else? We could go all day, man. Oh shoot. Recently I just found out. Okay. In Georgia. Okay, which I've been to the state of Georgia, to go visit the Atlanta camp. All right, may the Lord bless those brothers. Those brothers are very hospitable, all right, and charitable. But to the point, the brothers took me and a few brothers up to a Lake Lanier. Okay, and they was proceeding. Bishop and a few brothers are proceeding to tell me that lake, is basically a haunted lake, because at least 10 people die at that lake every year. But just this year, All right, a couple of weeks ago, in the era of TikTok, seeing that TikTok is now becoming one of the primary sources of history, short history. All right, TikTok went into the history of Lake Lanier, and come to find out, that lake is a man-made lake that was built by the U.S. Army Corps, military corps. All right, and like I can't remember when, but what led up to them building it, there was a Jake community down there at that in that region, man. And what did they do? Okay, they displaced all the Jakes. They murdered the Jakes. They killed them. They hung them. Sent lynch squads after them to destroy Jake and to run Jake out of that city, man. And then they proceeded to build dams and literally flooded the whole town in its whole entirety, man, intact, man. They didn't demolish no buildings, no nothing, man. So that lake has since then become like a hunting ground, so to say, like a ghost town, like a grave site, man. Okay, this is the track record of Esau Edom, man. This is what he did, Rodney King, man. All right, that's recent history. Everybody know about that, man. That which led to the LA riots. Okay, Esau Edom is the devil, man. The so-called white man is the devil, man. He is our enemy. All right, and that's why right now, again going back to Isaiah 14 and 21, that's why right now prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. That's why you see these Edomites nowadays. They're being prepared, man. All right, they're being prepared to get eviscerated, man. They're getting prepared to get beat down, man. They're getting prepared to get chains slapped upon their necks, man. All right, and get tossed into slavery, man. All right, because of what they've done to the Israelite man, woman, and child, man. Okay, we'll go to Obadiah real quick. And the things that I mentioned is just a few of many atrocities that Esau Edom has committed, man. All right, I had did a Google search earlier. I'm gonna do it again so you can see the list of what came up. All right, this is from Wikipedia. All I Googled was list of atrocities against African Americans, man. And this doesn't even include the natives of this land or the Latinos, man, or so-called Latinos, I should say. But it says a category: racially motivated violence against African Americans, right? And they have their subtitle, their subcategories, pages in category racially motivated violence against African Americans, and you just go on, man. Boom. Look at this, man. List of attacks against African American churches, explosions, man, lynchings. Look at this, man. 16th Street Baptist Church bombing, Atlanta race riots, lynching in Alabama, and then the list just keeps going. I was looking up the Miami riots, which when you go into the Miami riots, 68, they was just rioting to what? To show their what? Frustration, man. To show their frustration with the nation's unfair political, social, and economic systems, man. And then when you go down, look what it says, man. Look what it says. It says caused by what? Deplorable housing conditions, racial discrimination, poor economic conditions, poor police community relations, economic competition with Cuban refugees, results in nothing except publicity. So nothing happened from all that, man. And guess what? Down here in Miami, man, is Jake still going through fucking hell, man. All right, Esau literally separates, Jake and put it all in the corner like he always does in every city, in every metropolitan city, for us to just fucking fend for ourselves, and you end up having whole societies and whole generations being raised on drugs, man, because that's all they know, and that's all Esau, pushes into those neighborhoods, man. All right, Baltimore beating. A man was lynched yesterday flag. So they made a flag for a man that was lynched yesterday. What the hell, man? The African Dodger, man. And what was that? That was during, I believe the time of segregation or towards the end of slavery, where these Edomites will have like carnivals and things like that, and they would use Jake, man, as the damn one of the carnival games. You know how when there's somebody sitting on the bench and there's a tank under them, and then you have to hit the target for the chair to open and drop the person into the tank. Well, the African Dodger was just anybody basically put a Jake face as a target, and Esau was just take baseballs and slinging that Jake face, man, and be just abusing Jake, man. Come on, man. And the list goes on. You get the point, man. You guys get the point. And if there's more, that you brothers, that come to mind that you don't see on this list or I haven't spoke about, Bubba Kashaw, please, put it in the comment board and I'll look into it, man, because the Lord has us in this position right now where he's basically building our anger against these devils, man, because these devils are our enemy, man, whether you believe it or not. Look at this, man, literally from A to fucking R. Oh shit, it goes on. My bad, from A to fucking Z, bro. Alright, to W. Close enough to fucking Z. That's bugged out, man. That's fucking bugged out. Alright. So back at Obadiah, chapter 1. And I'll start at verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord Yahweh, even destroyed the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? So the Lord is asking, when the day of the Lord, when Yahweh shall return, all right, shouldn't Yahweh shall destroy Edom and the wise men of Teman, which are the Germans? Shouldn't the Lord destroy all of them, man? All right? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. So the Lord is going to destroy all Edomites, man. For what? For what was the reason? What's the reason behind it, man? For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, man. For the violence that these devils have done to us, man. Okay, to the point where nowadays is what? Planned Parenthood, all right, which is one of the leading cause of death in the minority community that Jake, Southern Kingdom, and Northern Kingdom put together, man. Abortions, man. That's Planned Parenthood, man. The flooding of our neighborhoods with the drugs, and then flooding the opposite neighborhoods with the guns, man. All right, so they can intentionally create a drug war, man, to kill off what? Jake, man. All right, Christianity, man. To do what, man? To pull us away from our power, man. Okay, you had the Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. The bombings, and that wasn't the only city getting bombed, man. Tuskegee experiments, man, to the point where the Tuskegee experiments have evolved all the way up to right now, the vaccines, man. All right, the vaccines are literally coming out, and who's being targeted with the vaccines, man? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, this is all designed by these devils, man, to do what? To show their hatred towards us, man, to destroy us, man. And that's why the Lord is going to destroy them, man. Because when you go to 1 Thessalonians, or Salaki, 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians. Yep. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. All right? So the Lord is going to this is going to be our payback to you devils for what y'all have done to us, man. All right? The Lord destroying y'all, man. And us being able to see, because the scriptures tell you that in Sirach, that's one thing that makes a man happy, man, to see the downfall of his enemy, man. And the Lord is going to allow us to see the downfall of you devils, man. All right, in entirety, man. Okay. So we're going to be able to recompense, because when you go to Ezekiel 25, it tells you that as well, man. Ezekiel 25, verse 12. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended, and hath revenged himself upon them. And that's what this devil did, man. All right, he took the opportunity, seeing, when you go back in Obadiah, it tells you that too, man. Seeing that we at the bottom, man, he done took our identity. What type of shit is that, man? You stole a whole man's identity, man. You oppress a man in his heritage, and then you steal his identity, man. Now you call yourself the children of God. We can't even be the children of God no more, man. We just black. What the fuck is that, man? You just spicks. You just tomahawks. But that's all prophetic, though, man, because the scriptures tell us in Deuteronomy that we will be called a proverb and byword, man. But nonetheless, all right, because of that violence, that hatred that Esau had against us, all right, he took this opportunity, seeing that we was in our low state, to just open a can of whoop ass onto us, and try to stick both his feet so far up our behinds, man. That's what he that's what he's been doing, and that's what he had in mind to do, to the point now he wants to try to destroy us all, or make us permanent slaves to him, man. All right, but guess what? He didn't account for the spirit, man. All right, so verse 13, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh power, man. So the Lord is going to allow us to be able to join in, okay, with the bringing down of Esau Edom, man. And that's what we're patiently waiting for, man, because he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. That's what we're waiting for, man. We're waiting on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to give us that green light, all right, to bestow upon us that spiritual power, to bind up their kings and their nobles with feathers of irons and chains, man. All right, imagine that, man, us being captives. We finna go from captives, and we finna make our captors become captives, man. We finna take them out of power, man. That, it's going, hey, the golden scepter of the wicked is gonna be put out, man. All right, hey, man, hey, call on him, you devils know that y'all about to go down, man. That's why Revelation 12 and 12 there. That's why you going so hard. That's why you so fucking scared, because you seeing the 3 days and a half done expired, and we standing on our feet, man, and you spook, because you know your demise is around the corner, man. So guess what? Hey, Esau Edom, you fucking rope, man. And with that, shalom.